But y'all scoot up on that like, subscribe, share button. I'm finna share this knowledge with you. Give y'all the real spill on this 50 Cent Diddy beef, where it all started at and all that dealt. Why 50 got his foot on his neck. And you know it ain't no real rap beef like when I see you it's up or I'ma do you something. Nah, it's all business. It always been business. Sometimes Diddy, he got the ups. Right now, 50, he got the ups. Okay, we ain't gotta do all that introduction and who 50 is and who Diddy is and how they came up. We know all that. Skip all that. We know 50 was writing for Diddy as far as like a couple hooks for some songs. Let's skip past that. We know Diddy was gonna sign 50 Cent. And it ain't work out because Diddy was scared of Supreme. He was scared of Supreme too. He wasn't worried about Ja Rule and Herb. He would have slapped both of them. But he was worried about Supreme. Right? So he ain't want no problem with that. So 50 looked at Diddy right then and there like a sucker. So he already knew if you scared of him, if I ever got to fall out with you or get into it with you, I already know I can handle you. You scared of him, so you can fool everybody else, but you ain't really like that. When it comes to other monsters, nigga, you don't want no issue. So he wasn't fucking with him anyway because he told Yayo, like, I ain't fucking with this nigga. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna hear him out. You know, splash that, but skip past that. Let's skip to when they fell out, right? They first issue. It probably could have been some shit before that, but the real main thing, right? 50 was reinventing G-Unit, adding new artists. So he had Olivia, he had Mobb Deep, M.O.P., Hot Ride, and all that stuff. Mace come along. You know, Diddy, he's still holding some type of publishing or masters or whatever he had over Mace, that the deal still had to go through Diddy, right? So 50% the plan, the idea, everything all good. Diddy rocking with the idea. They agreed on the profits. They agreed on who gonna get the look. They kind of projected the sales, what it's gonna do. Like 50 had everything laid out, easy work. Bring Mace back. Diddy wanted that. You know, so Mace going his G-Unit run. And you know, 50 still on fire. He still got the rap game on lock, so it ain't nothing to turn up Mace, which probably nobody else could have done like that at the time. So 50, he putting them on XXL magazines. They're doing their mixtapes. Get Rich or Die Trying soundtrack just dropped. He wasn't on the soundtrack, but 50 still looked out for him and put him in the Window Shopper video and put him on the remix. Just like he sacrificed, 50 sacrificed not putting out I Whip Your Head Boy. I Whip Your Head Boy was supposed to be the single for Get Rich or Die Trying soundtrack, but Mobb Deep came in the picture and he put out Out of Control remix. Yeah, Out of Control remix, which that didn't make the soundtrack, but he pushed that. It was supposed to be I Whip Your Head Boy. First one, Hustle and Ambition, and then I Whip Your Head Boy. Or however it was supposed to go. So they doing that. They go on tour. Him and Mace, the whole G-Unit, they go on tour. 50 paying for everything. And you know, everything going crazy, like skyrocket. Diddy, I don't know what happened. I don't know what 50 did. I don't know what Mace did. I don't know if Diddy didn't like how fast everything was moving. But he reneged. He didn't do his part. So now Diddy don't want to do the deal. So 50 hot now. So he like, I done invested all this money. I didn't pay for this nigga hotel fees and this tour run and all that stuff. And now you want to renege. I put him on magazines. I done put him in videos and we done did mixtapes and all type of shit. Like, now you don't want to do the deal. Like, type of shit you on. I ain't the other niggas. I'll slap shit at you. Like, nigga, you gonna send me that money. I don't know if he paid, I don't know if he told Diddy to send him 50,000 back or 250,000 back. But I know Diddy, he paid it. I know Diddy paid it, right? So they fell out about that. 50 dropped this song called The Bomb. He put it on his G Unit Radio mixtape called Hip Hop Is Dead. It was G Unit Radio 21. It was either 20, 21, or 22. But yeah, he did that. You know, time passed. They get back cool. You got, see, around this time, 50 still fucking with Mayweather and all of that heavy. So Mayweather with Diddy and all of that. So it was a lot of, you know, neutral parties, and this person can talk to this person, and they get back cool. So they get back cool. 50 drop Curtis. No, let me see what happened after that. Either, okay, I don't know which one happened first, but I'm gonna give you both of them. 50 dropped Curtis. He dropped the when he went against Kanye West, he dropped the I Get Money. And, you know, big record, big hit record. On the remix, Diddy on that, Diddy on it, Jay-Z on it. So, you know, everything is all love. Like, they did the song and it went up, right? So you got that, so they still cool. Then you got one time World Star Q, the owner of World Star, rest in peace to Q. He had a tape of Diddy and Cassie way back then. This right around the time when World Star just came out. So I think this is like 07, 08, around that time. So the tape get in the hands of Q. Q really don't want to put it out. Cassie, she doing, you know, being a sex slave, getting handled on them tapes. Q really didn't want to put it out. You know, he just got a new website, ain't been up maybe a year or two. He really don't want no problems with Diddy. He know Diddy will store them, or Diddy will put hands on him, or do what he gotta do. So he don't want that smoke. So Q, he good friends with 50 Cent. Q was on 50 Cent tour bus. He was on, before World Star came out, Q was on 50 Cent tour bus, watching him and stuff like that. So 50 come out with his website, thisis50.com. So yeah, you know, Q, he passed the tape off to 50. He like, you go ahead and put it out. You know, 50 don't give a fuck. So 50 released the tape on thisis50.com. He released that Cassie tape on there. If he didn't put that tape out, I think he put it up for a little bit, then he took it down. Maybe like a day or two or a week or whatever. I forgot how it went, but I know people seen the tape. Or I could be wrong and he didn't put the tape out. He just called Diddy and let him know he had the tape and showed him the tape. So Diddy like, who gave you the tape? I think 50 told Diddy where he got the tape from. I got it from Q. And 50 probably did that because him and Q fell out. Y'all remember, it's on YouTube. Y'all look it up. 50 Cent goes off on Q from World Star. So they fell out by something. So I don't know if it was right around that time. I ain't sure. But I know they fell out. So that's why 50 probably told Diddy where he got the tape from. You understand? So 50 was threatening him then on the phone. So Q definitely did something that pissed him off. I forgot what it was though, but I remember they fell out. Diddy, like, oh man, I appreciate it. There's love, man. This and that. Probably I owe you and all of that. Like I say, they still on good terms. 50 just looked out for him. So after that, right, time go past. But around this same time, you know, 50 into it with Rick Ross. 50 is into it with Rick Ross, right? Rick Ross is signed under Jay-Z and them, Def Jam, shit like that, right? Rick Ross is a struggling artist, right? So Def Jam, they about ready to drop Rick Ross. Because Rick Ross not putting out the hit records. He not doing the numbers. Y'all gotta understand, y'all gotta go back. He wasn't putting up the numbers. So Def Jam, like, you already know Def Jam will get rid of you. So Diddy step in, he telling Jay like, hey, I can do something with this. Just like how 50 did with Game. Game was under Dre, Dr. Dre. Dre couldn't do nothing with Game. Game was a good rapper, but he couldn't write no hooks. So 50 like, nigga, you could put him with my team. I know I could do something with him. We can, teach him how to write hooks. And it worked like that. That's why 50, the hated and love it, he wrote the hook. How We Do, he wrote the hook. Church for Thugs, he wrote the hook. West Side Story, he on that. Snoop Dogg was on that first. Gang took Snoop Dogg off and put a New York nigga on it. In a song called West Side Story, he took Snoop Dogg off. But Diddy on that same type of time, he telling Jay-Z, I could do something with this. Like, he looking at Rick Ross like Biggie. Like, this the downside Biggie. Yeah, so Rick Ross got saved by Diddy. Diddy started giving him his connections. Diddy started bringing Rick Ross around, putting him in the rooms, giving Rick Ross life when he was finna get dropped and all that stuff. Made him a Ciroc boy. All these songs started coming out. Now he winning. Now he that guy. And 50 was just finna destroy him. And Diddy helping him. And you know how 50 years when it comes to that shit like that. Like, nigga, I just helped you with your tape. We did a song together. We got money together. I forgave you about the Mace shit. And you gon', when I'm in tour with this nigga, you gonna help this nigga. And then disrespect New York saying he the new Biggie. How y'all think Rick Ross got that? That ad-lib. He got that shit when he was with Diddy. So, y'all don't think Rick Ross owed Diddy some booty and some top when it was Diddy that saved Rick Ross? This the main reason why 50 is into it with Diddy. It ain't got nothing to do with that girl. And that's the same reason why 50 fell out with Fat Joe, Jadakiss, D-Block, and all them niggas. Nas helping Ja Rule. That's how 50 do. So y'all can't say, nah, they ain't. Nah, that's what he do. If he in tour with a nigga and you trying to help a nigga and he trying to destroy him, because he go by that 48 powers of law, all the war type time, yeah, you're an enemy too. So that's what that was. Why you give a fuck about this nigga here, down south nigga? We New York niggas. Like, what you doing? So yeah, like, ever since then, 50 been, he ain't forgave Diddy no more. So 50 like is up, as far as like on the business end. So I'm gonna take my jabs and promote my shit. So they bump heads again with the liquor thing. Diddy got Ciroc. And Diddy, he making enemies with other fuck-up brands and shit like that. So effing, they reach out to 50, effing didn't like Diddy. So they see the influence that 50 got and the power and all that other fan base. They're like, we can use 50, he already into it with Diddy. And then you already know 50 marketing strategy, like, he gonna diss and promote. So yeah, he had a field day with that. That's when you start seeing no more puffy juice and this and that. So he been taking his jabs. And then down the line, the Daphne and all that, the female shit come about. He don't give a damn about that. If a nigga break up with his girl and then you get her, that ain't nothing. Like, you didn't smash her when I had her. Nah, you do that, you can talk heavy. But if I break up with her, she fair game. She back in the water. Yeah, you like my old joints. Like, you ain't no flexing on that. You fucking with a nigga old joint and you ain't hit her while she was with him. So, yeah. That's what this about. It's the Mace shit. And it's the goddamn helping Rick Ross. So now he finna make all that money he lost. Yeah, when 50 got sued and shit by Rick Ross' baby mama in court. Yeah, Diddy, you gotta pay for all that. Since you wanna get this nigga life and all that stuff. So he finna get all that money off that documentary and whatever else he finna get the bag off of. And it is what it is. Still business. Ain't nothing personal. It's all business. But that's pretty much it between Diddy and 50. It ain't nothing street, it ain't nothing violent, it ain't nothing, none of that. It's what I just said. So y'all hit that like button, y'all hit that comment section. If I left something out, y'all let it be known. Y'all tell me what y'all feel about that. Is 50 wrong? Is 50 going too hard? Gone.